serialization is nothing but deserialization. Here, byte stream of data into the object stream, object is nothing but deserialization. Okay.
Okay.
And we'll see how we are going to achieve the serialization and what is the importance of a serialization, and we will see that. Before that, uh, we have a one interface like uh, serializable interface. So, and we call it as this serializable interface as a marked serializable. Okay, why we called as a serializable interface as a marked interface. Here we didn't mention anything inside of interface. Nothing is there. Just imagine, just see this. Here
Yeah.
there is no methods, there is no declarations, nothing is there in the serializable. So what JVM is giving to this interface means it's giving the advanced features to this marked interface. Whoever implement this interface, it will give the extra facilities to do the work. Okay, like to write the data or read the data and compress the data to transfer our data over the network. Okay,
Okay.
so for example, yesterday we seen employee serialization, one example. So yesterday I forgot to implement this serializable. For that, I am not able to serialize my. Okay, if I'm going to do like this,
Okay.
I'm not able to create the file ser. Okay, this is my path. Here I am creating one file.ser file, and then from that I'm writing data like a file output stream. I'm writing data of my object. This is employee object. This is the object of my employees serialization, right?
Yeah.
So in this employee object, maybe I have a two data members like employee name and employee ID. I have one constructor for initialization purpose, and then I'm creating an object of my employee. So that object I'm trying to give to write that into the my file. This is the right
Oh,
object of this. I told you, right, file output stream. Output streams are used for the writing the data to the file. Okay,
okay.
this file output stream we are giving to the input of the like a constructor to the object output stream. From this output, we have one method like output write object. Okay, in this write object only we are writing the employee object to byte stream. Okay,
Okay.
so this process we call it as a serialization. Is there any
Okay.
difficulty?
No,
We are
nothing.
converting employee
Object.
object to the byte stream.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Now, if
Okay.
you run this application means this employee data will be stored in a file.ser file.
Okay, Nilam, got it.
Okay. Now I'm going to run, and first I have to finish delete the existing one. Yesterday I actually ran the same application. Okay. I'm going to delete my files. Okay. Nothing is there in my folder, right? Now I'm going to run my application. And one more thing, do you observe I removed this serializable, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it won't work because the extra we are doing serialization of this class. Must and should we have to implement the serializable interface. Then only we can able to do the work. I mean, we can able to do the this class to the serializable. Okay,
Okay.
without implementation of serializable interface we can't do the serialization of any object. It will throw the error like it is going to print this one, and IO exception is caught, like that it is going to print. We'll check that also. How, if you didn't follow the rules means what kind of errors we are going to get. See, exception got right. See, this is exception area, catching the exception, and it is again IO exception is got, like that it is printing right.
Yeah.
Because there is no error and there is no changes in this code. The only thing this class is, this employee object is we can't able to serialize. Why means we didn't mention, we didn't implement the this class to the serializable interface, so only it is throwing the error. But sometimes we'll feel what we did the mistake, why it is not getting, like that questions will come. But thing is very simple, we didn't implement the serializable, so only we are not able to uh, write the object into the byte string. That is the problem. Okay.
Okay.
The JVM will use the special allowance to the, once you implement this serializable, it will write the byte object, like an object to the byte stream. Now we'll run this application, how it is going to affect. See, my object is serialized. There is no exceptions. Okay. And
Okay.
deserialization means file input stream. Okay. We are going to read the data from our file to in
Okay.
program.
Yeah.
Yeah, in the form of object we are going to read. So it's going to read, read object means it's going to return the employee object.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, from this employee object, and again we are going to read the values, employee ID, employee name, and everything. I mean, what and all properties available in our employee object, we are going to read back. Okay,
Okay.
you got is a file input stream, the
Yeah.
same file path I took, and the same object input stream. I gave the file is the input for object input stream. To read, we have a one method, that is read object. Okay,
Okay.
and we call it as, this class is employee serialization is a customized serialization,
Okay.
because we implement the serializable, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So in
Okay.
deserialization, we implement this.
Yes, this is a
Okay.
this process we call it as a deserialization.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have a employee ID, employee name. We gave here employee ID is a one and employee name is NVS technology, like that I gave. So only the output is printing as employee ID is one, employee name is the NVS technology. See output.
Okay. Right.
Okay.
Okay.
But thing is here, all the cases I don't want to make it save all the data. For example, okay, I have a password. Okay, password like Neela. Okay, this password I am giving. So is it good to store the password in a file?
No, it's not safe.
Safe, right? It's not safe, right?
Yeah.
So for that, we have to make it that variable as a transient. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Before transient, we'll see, and then we'll get go for the next. Okay. And I want to add one more. Okay. String. I'm just adding one more constructing. It's if I didn't give also no problem. Okay. That is the default value of my password. Okay. Now my intention is I want to read the data of password right now. First, the basic password I'm just getting from output, okay, and then we'll see how we are going to avoid to store the password. This is a very depth, actually no one will teach like this, okay.
Okay.
Why, if I'm going to the one topic means I'm covering what are the important things and all, okay. We'll see this, okay. Now I'm going to run this application. See, I got a password also, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay, I'll give the here password like that. But this is not the safe to store our password. So for that, what I'm going to give means I don't want to save my some kind of data into the serialization process. I don't want to allow the some of the data to the uh, serialization process. Okay, so for that time we go for the keyword like transient. So what is going to do means just observe here. Now you seen right how we got the name of the password, like value of a password.
Yeah, yeah.
Now we are going to run the same application, and what is going to happen, just observe. See, so
Yeah,
my
it's
password is now safe, right?
yeah. But Nilamni, if we password is not showing, so what's the use of this password?
It's, you just imagine here we are converting object data to the storing the data. It's not required to save our password into the DB, right?
Okay,
In
okay, okay.
file, it's
Mm-hmm.
not required. Whoever user, that user need to remember that password, not us.
Yeah, yeah, understood.
Okay, if you want means we can as a developer we can get the password means directly we'll go to the DB and we'll get the DB, we'll get the password. Definitely the password will save somewhere, that we get to know. So from there we are going to get, no need to save in a file system.
Okay,
So people's may will you, I mean may ask you like, so I want to make it as a serializable object, how you are going to do. Like that time you have to explain like I want to make it my class as implement the serializable. After that my class is act as a serializable. So my first intention is I'm going to convert the object to byte stream. The object's data is going to stored in a file, okay.
okay.
This is what is happened, right? If you see
Yeah,
the backend means, see, you seen my file, right? I deleted before, but now again the file is created in my local.
yeah.
Okay, this file is I'm if you open means nothing, you can't understand nothing. It's like unreadable format. Okay,
Okay.
okay, this new system, everything is collapsing like anything. Okay, nothing is there. It's like a decode encoding form. It will be there in file.
Okay,
Okay.
okay,
If you just create and you just check in your local. Okay.
okay, Nilamni.
So now if you check this means you can't able to see the value of the password. So that is the power of transient. So if you want to avoid any value, any field of to avoid the to save the any field into the serialization process, you have to use the transient keyword.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Any doubt?
No, Nilamni.
Okay, this is the like how we are going to do the serialization and the deserialization. Okay, any doubt on this area?
No, Nilamni.
Yeah, like I told you right, we have a two kinds of byte streams, that is a character stream and a byte stream. So the mean for here we are reading and writing to the characters or text based IO such as a text files, a text documents, XMLs, HTML. It's not only the source like whatever we are writing the data, it's a plain text we are giving. It's not mean some another data we can't able to read. You can able to read and you can able to write data in the form of HTML, in the form of XML, in the form of documents or text files, what and all you can able to save, like you can able to save in the form of image. Okay, these all scenarios you are ready to read or write the data means you just go for the character streams, otherwise byte streams. And you can see here byte streams mean for reading and writing to the binary data IO such as executor files, is the image files and files in a low level files formats like a jeep dot class dot object and dot exe. These all kind of data we can able to read and write from the byte stream. Okay,
Okay.
so just imagine, remember how we are going to read when we go for the byte stream. It's maybe like this. See, it's like a plain text and all. We go for the character streams. It's like any Jeep dot class object or any kind of thing means we go for the byte stream. Okay,
Okay.
data deals with here. I told you yesterday, right? Here it's
Yeah.
going to store in the form of 16 bits of characters, but in a byte stream 8 bits of data because it's a old process. Byte stream is so only it's have a less capacity to hold the data, to store the data. Okay, 8 bits of data only it's going to store. And coming to the next line, like input and output character streams are called readers and writers respectively. Like here, what we are naming as a character streams are readers, like a file reader or print writer. Like that we have a classes coming under, all that classes is coming under the character stream. So what they named as like a readers and writers. So readers and writers is coming under the character streams.
Okay.
Coming to the byte stream means input stream, output stream, they characterized. So those kind of streams it's coming under the byte stream. Okay, so abstract classes for the character stream is a reader, and writer is a base classes for the character streams. And coming to here, byte stream is a base class or abstract class for the byte streams is a input stream and output stream. Okay,
Okay. Okay.
you got what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah. 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 No, totally.
Yes, and coming to the last window of this IO packages. So we have a IO package and interface like a serialization. Java.io dot serializable interface we have. We call, I told you, right? Serializable is a marker interface. What is a marker interface means there is no data members and there is no data methods.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah.
is there. So only we call it as a marker interface. So it is used to mark the Java classes, so that, I mean, we are going to implement this marker interface means it will give the specific utility for that class. Okay, so for example, marker interfaces, or not only this serializable, we have some other another things also, like a clonable or a runnable interface. Did you remember runnable interface?
Runnable. I don't
Yes.
remember.
Thread class. In a thread class, we are using extending thread class. Otherwise, we have to implement a runnable interface.
Yeah. 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 There is a runnable interface, right?
Yeah. You just basic things, at least remember all the things. Then only concept wise you just be in a strong. Okay,
Oh. Okay.
so not only the serializable interface, clonable, remote and runnable, these all are the marker interfaces. So you just I think runnable is a not a runnable, sorry, serializable interface. Leave that because that is a functional interface. It's having only one method. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, if we are in a class means like a classroom means we'll discuss so many things. This is online. We are not able to cover all the different examples actually. Okay, no problem. So you seen right, if a parent implements the serializable interface, then child class does not need to implement it, but vice versa, it's not true. It's nothing is there. Lead not static method and serialization. Yeah. See this. Static data members and transient data members are not saved via serialization process. If you make it any variable as a static member, I told the transient, right? If you make it as a static also, it's not saved. Okay?
Okay.
Like that they are telling. Okay? If you want means we'll check. Run as Java application. But it is saving. We are able to do. So static data members and transient data members are not saved in via serialization. If you don't want to save the value of non-static data members, then mark it as a transient. Okay. Okay, I'll check that one. Actually, it's static data members also not ready to. I think it's a methods I'm thinking. Maybe methods and all we can't able to store. Okay. But that and all it's not that much important. Just remember this transient alone. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So this is what about IO packages, Hanshika.
Okay. Lovely.
You have any doubt till now?
No, no, lovely. Just I have to go through all this thing.
Okay. Just the only you have to remember what is a stream.
What is
What is a stream?
a stream? Uh, actually,
It is a sequence of data to reach the destination.
Sequence of data. It's a one
Yeah,
way. It is correct only. But thing is, its stream
it is
is
a flow
nothing
of
but
data.
byte stream, like converting the data of object to the byte stream. Okay, it's nothing but a
yeah,
stream. Okay,
yeah,
types
yeah.
of streams. What are the types of streams?
Byte
Uh,
stream and
Byte
character
stream.
stream.
Yeah,
Any one, please. Don't make it a confusion. Anyone. Hanshika, just carry on. No?
Byte stream and character stream.
Okay. So, what is the difference between this byte stream and
Byte
character
stream
stream?
byte stream store data in 8 bits and character stream in 16 bits, and in byte stream there is a reader and writer, and for character sorry, for character is a reader and writer, and byte stream is input stream and output stream.
Okay, the base class for the base abstract class for the byte stream means which one is that?
Input stream and output stream.
Super. And what about the character stream?
There is a reader classes and writer classes.
Yes, the same way, every class of character streams, the abstract class for the read character stream means it's like a readers only, reader and the writer. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
What about the classification of inputs and output streams?
uh, in
Any
input
simple one example, not big full image, not required. This is the classification of input stream means what and all streams is available, like a file input stream, byte array input stream, filter input stream, object input stream. Here we covered buffer input stream and object input stream and file input stream. Just
yeah.
go and check byte array input stream when we are going to use. I'll say one examples for this byte array input stream. For example, in over the network, you have to send the data in the form of JSON object. Anybody have idea of JSON object?
No, Nirumi.
Actually, whenever we are going to the web applications and all means, the data may be coming in the form of XML format. Anyone knows XML format? XML data, okay, or JSON data. Just go and check the data, how the what is the JSON data and XML data, okay.
Okay.
Okay, so that data is going to read by using the byte array input stream. Whenever we are going to implement the web applications, that time client and server is communicate, right? Client means browser. You are going to search like a username, password. You are entering in as a login as a Gmail account means username, password you are going to give, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So username, password, how we are going to get into the application means maybe in the form of XML format, it's maybe in the format JSON format. Like how we are going to read means username is a key, user value, how you are going to give the username like Hanshika at the rate of gmail.com, that is a value, and password and actual password, like that we are going to read your data in a application. So that application, we have some structures, data structures in the form of JSON, in the form of XML, in the form of plain text, in that way. So
Okay.
in that scenario, we have to read the data from a client means that time we'll go for the byte array input stream. Okay.
Okay.
Just remember like that, but based on situation only you get to know what is happening, what is happening. Okay.
Okay.
This is about, it's like input stream classification, output stream classifications. So you guys know difference between byte stream and character stream. And what is serialization?
Serialization is a process to converting Java code
Not
object,
Java
sorry,
code.
Java
About,
object into byte
yes,
stream.
yes. What about deserialization?
It's opposite of serialization. It convert byte stream into object.
So how we will achieve the serialization?
We achieve serialization by series uh, implement
By serializable.
serialization.
Interface. So what is a markup interface?
What is
Marker interface.
marker interface?
Yes.
I don't know.
I told you,
It does
right?
not
Yeah, continue,
yeah,
Suresh.
it does not for implementation part and nothing is there.
So if you
Yeah.
declared any interface as a marker interface means, how we consider is a marker interface means there is no data members, there is no data methods. That interface we call it as a marker interface.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So how you are going to avoid the serialization process? Some data members, I need to avoid the data members. How you guys are going to avoid the data a
By using
serialization process for some data members?
transist
Keyword.
keyword.
Yes.
Yes. This is the way the peoples will ask about IO packages, questions and answers. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you for today. Actually, today I felt to discuss this up to here only. Tomorrow we'll discuss new topic, maybe JDBC technologies, and then we'll check SQL commands also. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, tomorrow we'll see Hanshika, and thank you for
Okay. Thank you so much,
winding
Ravni.
up this session. Yeah,
Okay.
thank
Bye
you.
bye. Bye bye.
Yeah, bye.